All right, everybody, it's time. It's finally the day. Well, I might not get all this done today, but calipers for the Z. They're already prepped out, they're taped off. I did this a while ago. They're not fully taped off, like I still gotta get that bleeder, but I'm gonna start off with this one here. So like I said, these are the Z32 brakes. These are the rears here. And the color I'm doing is Illusion Orange. So, should look pretty good. I just did a test piece. This is the first piece I've ever done. I think it turned out pretty decent. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and send it. All right, we are preheating. Caliper is in there, going to 400 degrees. And then we'll go ahead and powder coat it. And then I'll let you know what happens next. All right, we're gonna go ahead and check it. I've got this temperature gun here. I would highly recommend getting one of these if you're gonna powder coat. It's kind of essential. 340, 345-ish. That's probably good enough. I might just go ahead and hot coat it with that. So I've got my whole setup over here. Gun plugged in, regulator set at 15 right now, but we'll see. It might change, but yeah, here we go. All right, so it's powder coated. I'm gonna let that sit for like a couple minutes. It's gonna hit 400 degrees and then we'll let it sit for a minute. Cause this has to like partially cure before we put the clear on. So that'll partially cure and then we'll put the clear on and then we'll set it in there for 20 minutes. To get a decent bit of powder on the ground, I don't know if that's normal or not. I don't know. It's expensive powder. I think it looks like it's more than it is. I mean, I still got plenty in the gun. It was about half full before I started, so I mean, we're looking good. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna blow out the gun and switch the containers to this clear vision. It's just a clear coat, basically. All right, it's been 20 minutes and this is gonna look insane. I can already, oh, look at that. Oh my God. I'm gonna pull this out real quick, hold on. Okay, so unfortunately I can't touch it because it's 400 degrees, but that is what it's looking like right now. I think I got really good coverage on this one, which I was kind of worried about. I don't think it's light in really any areas. This looks crazy. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It's a little dark right now, but I think it'll lighten up whenever it cools off. Not 100% sure, but I think it will. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this cool off, and then when I can touch it, I'll film some more, and then we'll go ahead and I guess get the next caliper ready. All right, here's the caliper. It's finished. It's still like 150 degrees, so I gotta kind of show you carefully here, but it turned out great. I mean, it's like perfect. It turned out so good. Bottom, I got everything coated pretty well. There's a few light spots like down in here, but I mean, you won't see those anyways, so. But yeah, like, can't get that out right now, but yeah. This looks crazy. So good. All right, with that one finished, I guess we can go ahead and start on the next one. So the next one's gonna be a big caliper. This is one of the front ones, so it's a big one. But just imagine this caliper in that color. Oh man. So I'm just gonna use these two holes here on either side where those pins slide through, and we'll just hang it underneath like that. I wanna make sure everything's taped off right. I think everything's pretty good. I do need to wipe it down and everything, and tape off the bleeder. But other than that, we should be pretty good to go ahead and start with this thing. All right, caliper's preheated. It is ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and powder coat it. Okay, the first front caliper is in. It's baking. It's about 350 degrees right now, so we got to get it up a little higher, and then we'll set the timer. But we've already got the gun ready to go again. Look at this design. But yeah, we got one more caliper left. First front caliper is out, and it looks crazy. So good. Got some like bubbling over here. It's not a big deal though, you won't see any of that, so. That looks crazy though, oh my gosh. Okay, here's the finished front caliper. Looks insane. That looks crazy. So good. I've got full rebuild kits for these calipers, so they're gonna be beautiful when they're done. Like, oh my gosh. Still a little hot. But I've got this other front one in. This is the last one. Got it all prepped out. It's now heating up. And then we're gonna freaking spray it. I'm starving. I haven't eaten lunch yet, but I'm gonna keep going This is 200 degrees. I don't know why I'm touching it. This looks insane. All right, last caliper. Let's go. She's preheated. 350 degrees, I think. I just said, screw it, let's do it. So, if this turns out bad, you know why. Okay, so here's all the calipers laid out. They look freaking amazing. I'm very happy with these. And I have these rebuild kits. I think you can buy these for like 50 bucks. I don't remember what I paid for them, but they have all the seals. Now there's these little seals here that I forgot about. So I've got to pull these apart and replace the seals in there. Okay, so I've got all these calipers together now. All aside from this one, I'm still not too sure what I want to do with this, but I've got all the calipers together. And one thing that I don't really mention in the video, because you'll tell, you're only going to see 3 calipers being done. I don't show this one. Basically, this was the first caliper that I tried, and this was with the Harbor Freight gun. I'll get over that here in a second, but it turned out really bad. As you can see, just color difference. This top did not get any coverage at all, and there's like no, you know, there's no shine to it. It's completely different. And the reason for that is the Harbor Freight gun. It just did not do what I needed it to do. So I'm still kind of undecided on what I want to do. Probably gonna end up just keeping this like it is. I'm not happy with it, but it is a rear caliper, so I might just leave it. But that's kind of the reason why you won't see this caliper in the video, is because I was just mad and I didn't want to film it. I just wasn't happy with this at all, but these ones turned out great.